Hello, my beautiful souls. I am the Awakened Dreamer, and I'm here to give you a daily tarot reading for today, October the 5th. And I do want to, of course, take this moment to thank all of my new and returning subscribers. Welcome, everybody. And if you haven't yet, please do make sure to hit that subscribe button for me. And I more than appreciate all of your likes, shares, and comments, so head on down below and do just that. And I meditated on the collective's overall energy for the day, and the message that came through was that tranquil feeling. Love it, that tranquil feeling. Feels like we're gonna have a relaxing and refreshing kind of day. I mean, you may still be productive, given what day of the week it is, but yeah, relaxing and refreshing day ahead of us. Love it, my favorite. So let's get started by pulling a message or two from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle deck. What do we have for the collective for today? Yes, love it, my favorite animal. Penguin came out first. Oh, we got 3. First off, my favorite animal, penguin. I have a penguin tattooed right here. I don't know if you can see it. All right, so authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. This is coming through in 2 different ways. One, when need be, today and the days moving forward, swallow your pride and reach out to those closest to you, that tribe, that soul tribe of yours, to ask for help. But also on a more important level, be yourself. Screw what other people think and allow yourself to just be who you truly are on a soul level. Such a beautiful card. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. I feel like as a collective, we've been going through this transformation, this change on an internal level, and maybe even external as well, but mainly internal. And so this is reminding us to each embrace and be one with change today, making sure that we're adapting and going with the flow to ease that transition. And then we have giraffe, visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You are able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth and love with a big heart. When we think about giraffes, they stand tall with their head held high, you know, given they have such long necks. And so this is reminding us to each stand tall today in being proud of who we are, who we're becoming, as well as being proud of everything we stand for, even if it feels like we're rewriting those things these days. And the fact that it says visionary, and it's telling us to rise above the small things in life, you know, the issues potentially. And it's also reminding us to trust and believe in our vision that we have for our own life, or even for smaller things in our life. But at the very least, trust that vision you have for yourself moving forward. Beautiful. Good start. And I really do feel the tranquil, relaxing, and refreshing feeling of the day. It's amazing. Let's continue. I want to pull 4 tarot cards for the day, as always. Some shuffling. All righty, my friends. always forget we have more room to spare when it comes to the daily. Spirit, what do we have for the collective to continue this daily read? Keep them coming for the collective for today. They're telling me to just pull the last two for us. All righty, my friends. First off, we have the 10 of Wands for the first card. Your day may start off feeling like you have a lot to accomplish, like you have a lot of tasks to check off your to-do list today. It's like, yes, the day is relaxing and refreshing, but like I said, you may not be able to avoid a productive day. I feel like a lot of these pressures you're putting on your own shoulders because you know you just need to get it done because of your job or your home life or whatever the situation. It just doesn't feel like you have much of an option at the end of the day. Ironically, given this is the beginning of the day, but I feel like you'll be able to do it all. It just feels like a lot mentally. You may not be able to foresee yourself getting it all done. It honestly might be an easier day than previously to accomplish all you need to. It may be quieter, it may be less stressful, and less hectic around you. I honestly see a smile on your face while you're accomplishing everything. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the feeling of the day, that refreshing, relaxing feeling. Once again, because you don't have all those distractions and things putting you on edge. So you'll just be able to kind of glide through those responsibilities. 10 of Swords for the second card. When the first half of the day starts to wrap up, it may feel like you're very exhausted, very tired. I feel like you may squeeze a lot of those to-dos and tasks and responsibilities into that first quarter, which will leave you feeling a bit worn down, a bit tired. But I mean, maybe you just sort of squeeze them all into the first half, which is a lot harder for you to keep up with when it comes to the second quarter. Push through it because you're going to feel so good at the end of the day when you look back and realize all that you've accomplished. You may need to take a nap at some point today if you can. Ace of Pentacles for the third card. Also, I feel like in the first half of the day, there's some sort of mental burden as well. You can't seem to forget about a situation from the previous day or moving even further back, thinking further back. You seem to, either in the beginning of the day, reevaluate somebody in your eyes, or you sort of make another small revelation about a couple people or a person. Or, you know, roles could be reversed where you feel like somebody's doing that about you. It may feel like you accepting a certain part of somebody, even if they're really close to you, would not be you being authentic to who you are and what you believe in these days. Wow, that's powerful. And I feel like this is all coming into play. It's all sort of unraveling in your mind as you do continue going through this rebirth, this transformation, this change that you are being instructed or guided to embrace today. So back to the Ace of Pentacles after I went on that small rant. The first half of the day starts and it feels like you're very focused on your money. Maybe you get a little bit of clientele for your business, maybe a little bit of a lead, or something that guides you towards a new financial venture or side hustle. Something to do with your finances at this point in the day. At the very least, it's just heavy on your mind, where you feel like you're sort of starting fresh, or you feel, or maybe you look back to when you felt like you were starting fresh financially. You might feel like you've gotten to the halfway point of your goal, or you've made some significant progress, but you can't help but get into that beginner's mindset, which is good, because you're allowing for yourself to see things from that perspective. And by doing so, you're allowing yourself to not get lazy, or to not feel like you're pretty much there. I personally feel like, especially for today, given how relaxing and peaceful it is, allow for yourself to get into that mindset of, I got a ways to go with my finances, but I can achieve it. I can do it. And I feel like whatever burdens you had going on in the beginning of the day, maybe not so much mentally, but more so just the tasks that you had to accomplish, are directly connected to your finances and the goals that you're trying to achieve at this time moving forward. It feels like, yes, a day where you could feel a little burnt out and like you have a lot on your plate, but because of the feeling of the day, I don't feel like you will stress too much about it. You'll sort of just kind of go with the flow once again. We're finishing off the 4 cards with the Princess of Wands. I call this the anxious card. As you can see, I can't keep my hands still in this moment, because I'm picking up on this energy, on your energy at the end of the day. And I feel like you will be a bit anxious, or at least a bit mentally rattled. It's almost like the day was peaceful up until the end. Someone or something comes in and sort of disturbs that energy, that relaxing way of being. And it makes you reappreciate the feeling of the day up until that point. You may feel like somebody just doesn't know how to have that peaceful way of being, that peaceful aura. It's like sometimes they do, but for the most part, they sort of bring that stress with them. It may be the same person you had a revelation with or couldn't stop thinking about this morning to start your day. You may feel like you are just on a different wavelength with this person than this person. Like you guys just don't vibe the same. You can still get along. You can do things with this person if, the day calls for it moving forward, or if the days call for it. But it just feels like you're very different on a core level, on a soul level. It's very interesting. It's tying back to the beginning of the day, because I feel like your day may start with this person and end with this person. Although it feels like more of an exhausting middle of the day, oddly enough. You just might be feeling mentally exhausted today in general. It may not have a lot to do with what happens today, but more so with what's happened previously, what you've been through, what you've dealt with, things you've overheard, and you've mentally sort of struggled to let go of things. Yesterday, I meant to mention in the daily read how we were having an issue yesterday individually of letting go of the past. You were either, bringing it up, or just thinking about it and reliving things in your head, or whatever the case was for you. It was just very hard to let go of the past yesterday. And I feel like that was mentally exhausting. It was draining, depleted you of your mental strength, or at least it feels like it. And so making your way into today, it's almost meant to be that we have this relaxing, refreshing day, to kind of feel like we don't have to stress as much, even though we could easily stress over what we have to accomplish. But it does feel like today there will be a lot less distractions, not even just the noise from people, but noise from other things around you. You may feel like it'll be a lot easier today to just sort of focus on one task at a time, instead of being like, oh, I'm mentally in 15 different places. It'll feel easier to center yourself. So when the end of the day comes and you do feel a bit anxious, allow yourself to just sort of mentally simplify things, center yourself, And once again, just go with the flow of the day, because we have that tranquil feel, like the overall message says. So enjoy it, embrace it, and be one with the change and the flow once again. So on that note, if you haven't yet, please do subscribe to my wonderful channel, and head on down below and do like this video and leave me a comment. I want to hear all about your situation, and I hope you have the most amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye.